Hello guys. So we are taking topic, it's a new topic, redefine the function by using continuity method. Like in this type of questions, a function is given and the definition of the function is like that it is discontinuous at this given point. This function is discontinuous at given point. And first we will prove this is discontinuous function, and second one we will redefine this function in such a way that the function becomes continuous at at a point, at a specific point it should be continuous. Just like we have a question, this function fx equals to sine square ax over x square if x is not equals to 0, and it is 1 when x is 0, and this function is discontinuous at x equals to 0. So this is the main scenario. According to this function is not defined, not continuous, and the demand of the question is this: to redefine the function in such a way that it becomes continuous at x equals to a. So we have two things. First, given function is discontinuous at given point x equals to 0, and we will redefine the function. We will change something in this function that it becomes continuous at x equals to a. So this is the whole scenario. As we know, according to this function, the value of function at x equals to 0 is 1. So f0 is 1. And the right hand limit of this function, that is limit x tends to 0 plus fx. So limit s tends to 0 plus h, and it is x not equals to 0 means x greater than 0 or x less than 0. So we use this x greater than 0, and required function is sine square ax over x square. So we put 0 plus h in this function in place of x. We get sine square a 0 plus h over 0 plus h whole square. That means sine square ah over h square. And for using the limit theorem, the theorem is limit x tends to 0 sine x over x equals to 1. So the point which should be required, which is required, that the angle of sine should be in denominator, but the angle is ah and we have only h square, so we multiply a square and divide a square, and this is a square h square, so we can say ah whole square. So this is the required theorem, and this fulfill this requirement, and this becomes 1 square and this is a square, so it is a square. Right hand limit of function is a square, and the value of the function at x equals to 0 is 1. So these are not equal, remember this. And right now we go for left hand limit. So now left hand limit, for left hand limit, limit x tends to 0 minus h of the function, we will apply, and we put 0 minus h in place of x in a given function. So it is sine square a 0 minus h over 0 minus h square. It is sine minus ah, and we know this, the sine minus theta is minus sine theta. So we use this. So it is sine minus ah, that becomes minus sine ah, and this is a whole square, and the same minus h whole square, so it becomes positive due to even number of power, and the same in denominator. So we have sine square ah over h square, and the angle of sine is ah, but there is only h, so we want requirement is a. So that's why we multiply a square and divide a square, and this adjust with this ah whole square, and this becomes limit h tends to 0 sine ah over ah whole square into a square. This a square is remaining, so it is 1 according to theorem. So it is 1 square into a square, again a square. Right now we have right hand limit also a square, and our left hand and right hand limits give the value a square, but the value at the point is 1. So these are not equal. All the three values should be equal, but this is 1 and this is a square. It means this function is discontinuous at x equals to 0. So right now defined function is discontinuous at x equals to 0. Now we will redefine the function. We will manipulate the function in such a way that the right hand value, left hand value, and value at the point, all the three values should be equal. As we have already discussed, the right hand limit and left hand limit gives same value a square, but the value at the point in the function is 1. If the value at the point becomes a square, or we can substitute 1 with a square and we put f0 equals to a square, then these three values will be equal. If all the three values are equal to a square, it means our function becomes continuous. So the definition should be changed at this position. When x equals to 0, the value should be a square in place of 1. So the function will be continuous at x equals to 0. So this is the type of redefine the function, and this is important question. Now the next question, is the function fx equals to 3x plus 4 10x over x continuous at x equals to 0. So we have to check this function is continuous or not. If not, condition is, if it is not, then how may be the function be redefined or defined to make it continuous at x equals to 0. So according to our requirement, we have to check this function is continuous or not. As we put the value 0 at this place, so if we place 0, we get infinite. But so you can say at x equals to 0, function is not defined, because f0 gives the value infinity or not defined. because when we put 0 in denominator, so the function will be not defined or infinite value, so it is not focused, it has no limits. So it means it can't be continuous at x equals to 0 because the limit should be definite. But right now the value at the point is infinity, so no limit will be infinity. So right now we will collect the limit, right hand or left hand limits of this function. So the limit at x equals to 0 fx, so limit x tends to 0, 3x plus 4 10x over x, and when we separate this we get x cancel out, so it is 3 plus 4 10x over x. So 3 plus 4, and we can also write 10x as a sin x over cos x, so it is 10 sin x over x and 1 over cos x. We separate it. So right now 3 plus 4 times the limit x tends to 0 sin x over x, and the limit x tends to 0 1 over cos x. The limit of product is the product of limits, so we are using that theorem, and according to this we know it is 1, so it is 3 plus 4 and this value is 1 according to theorem. And when we put 0, so it is cos 0 is 1, so 1 over 1 is 1, so it will be also 1, so we get 3 plus 4 and it is 7, so the limit is 7. If the value at the point x equals to 0 is 7 and the right and left hand limit is also 7, then we can say the function is continuous. For this we will redefine the function, because according to given function this is not defined at x equals to 0, but we have the limits which are finite values, finite positive values, and they have the value 7. So in order to make fx function continuous at x equals to 0, so we will define it as a, if the function fx when x not equals to 0, it is this. So the right hand limit and the left hand limit both are 7, or you can say limit x tends to 0 plus function and the limit x tends to 0 minus of the function, and x is not equals to 0 means x greater than 0 or x less than 0. So these two values 0 plus and 0 minus, these are focused at 7, so they provide the value 7, both are equal, so function is defined. If these two values, right hand limit and left hand limit, equal to, they become equal at the point value at x equals to 0. If it is also 7, then all the three values are equal. If all the three values are equal, then we can say the function is continuous. So the function fx is continuous at x equals to 0 if we change this 7, or you can, so when we redefine the function, so there is a change when x is not equals to 0, means greater than 0 or less than 0, the function is the same, but the value of the function at x equals to 0 should be 7 in place of not defined. If it is not defined, the function is discontinuous, but if we change, we will replace the value infinite, not defined, and we put 7. Then after this redefining the function becomes continuous at x equals to 0.